Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tigers Radio, bringing you today's FA Cup second qualifying round clash between Gloucester City and Weston-Super-Mare. Let's go through the team sheets for today. Gloucester City, number 1, Kevin Sawyer. 2, Mike Green. 3, Tom Parinello. Number 4, Matt Coop. Number 5, returning for City after injury, Tom Hamlin. Number 6, Darren Mullins. 7, again, another returning player, Mitchell Bryant. Number 8, coming in, Matt Rose, who's captain for today. Number 9, Will Morford. Number 10, Mike Simons. And number 11, the loanee from Bristol Rovers, Ollie Clark. On the bench for City, Neil Musto, Mike Tamlin, Lee Archer, Ollie Barnes, George Lloyd, making his first appearance in the squad for a competitive game today. And Callum Priest and Ben Lewis. For Weston-Super-Mare, in goal, Lloyd Irish, Jamie Price, Jamie Laird, Craig Rand, captain for today, Matt Villis, Justin Porter, Kane Ingram, who local Gloucestershire fans will recognise, a former Cinderford player, Ben Kirk, Sar Cabber, Brett Trowbridge, Nat Pepperall. On the bench, Doherty, Farmer, Dale Grubb, former Gloucester City player Dean Grubb, Jake Manford, Slocum, and substitute goalkeeper Stuart Wood. Gloucester City trying to improve on their record in the FA Cup. For the last 20 seasons they've failed to qualify, reached the 4th qualifying round 7 times in that period, and their last appearance in the Cup was a 3rd round tie against Cardiff City, which as older fans will know, City took the lead 2-0 away from home, squandered that 2-0 lead and brought it back to Meadow Park, and City lost. They haven't been in the FA Cup first round since. Penno, do you think we can? Do you think this is the start of something good? We can see City in the FA Cup this year.
I certainly hope so. With the increased investment in the team, and obviously the last year's effort to get into the 4th round qualifying, I certainly think we've got the infrastructure to get to the first round proper, and it's obviously a route in to get more revenue for the club to invest in playing staff. If you scout over the game last week where we didn't play very well and we had 6 first-team players, with 3 of those players returning this week, I think it's going to be a completely different setup and a completely different attitude from Forest.
Weston on the attack. Jamie Price plays the ball into the area, but it's cleared by Gloucester City. It's back with Price. Pepperall plays the ball in, but it's only come to Kev Sawyer for a short option. It's Morford who's there under pressure from Jamie Price, and it's a corner to Gloucester.
Yeah, a bit of an indifferent game so far. No real team taking control. Weston-Super-Mare look like they're coming to attack. This may give Gloucester an opportunity to get in behind them. Not a great away record for Weston so far this season, so hopeful of a win today. Tom Parinello plays the ball in. The corner's gone long. Morford's there, gets it on his head. Cleared by Weston. Matt Rose heads it on the edge of the box. Back to Morford, who's tripped, and it's going to be a penalty to Gloucester. Gloucester City have got a penalty, and it's a yellow card to Kane Ingram, former Cinderford player, familiar to Gloucester fans who went to the away friendly at Ledbury last year. Kane Ingram was on trial there. He's the man who tripped Will Morford in the area, and it's going to be a penalty to Gloucester in the early stages. Yeah, despite the Weston players' obvious protests, it was a stonewall penalty for me. Look, I didn't need to dive in, took Will Morford's legs away, and a definite penalty. Mike Simons has been allocated the penalty taker slot this year. He starts his run up, and it's saved. It's saved, but the line to the assistant referee's flagging. The assistant referee's flagging, and I think he's saying that the keeper came off his line early. Western players remonstrating, surrounding the referee and his assistant there. The referee's ordering them away, but I'm pretty sure that there's going to be a retake of this penalty. Simons hit the ball low to the keeper's left-hand side. The keeper got there, and immediately the assistant referee was waving his flag, and it's going to be a retake. The Western players not happy, but Gloucester City and Mike Simons off the hook. It wasn't the best of penalties. The keeper gets the right way, but now they've got a second chance. Again, Mike Simons with a run-up, and it's saved again! It's saved again by the Western goalkeeper, Irish. Well, the luck of the Irish, you might say. He's picked the right way twice. Morford there wins the header, and it's going to be another Gloucester City throw further up the field. Taken quick by Green to Will Morford. Darren Mullings heads back towards his own goal. It's now with Matt Coop inside his own half. Cool under pressure, a dink to Hamblin, plays the long ball at field to Morford, who's onside. Darren Mullings
has a shot, but it's blocked by the Weston. Attack for Weston, but he loses the ball. It's Mitchell Bryant back from injury for Gloucester, entering the Western half. Mike Simons in the right wing position. Again under the attention of Craig Rand, who trips Simons, and the assistant referee signalled a free kick. It's about 10 yards from the Western goal line, right on the edge of the pitch. It's going to be Mike Green to take the free kick as the Gloucester City players look to crowd the area. So Gloucester City looking to qualify for the FA Cup for the first time in 21 years, and the journey starts here. Mike Green's ball right in the centre of the box, met by the head of a Western defender, and it's come to Tom Hamblin, still in the Western half. The long ball up to Mitchell Bryant, he's not offside. Bryant plays the ball in, and it comes to Simons, but his header is, you have a throw just in the Western half. It's taken by Mitchell Bryant, back to Mike Green. Plays the long ball forward, looking for Mike Simons in the Western penalty area now. Plays the ball to the right wing. Mitchell Bryant's there. A low cross into the box, and it's missed by everyone. Will Morford slid in trying to get a touch on it, but everyone missed it. And well, it's certainly Gloucester City who have had the better of the first quarter of an hour, you'd say.
Yeah, City seem pretty dominant. They seem to have put their foot on the gas a little bit now and seem to be a bit more in control of this game than they were in the first 5 or so minutes. Very positive from Gloucester City.
The throw comes to nothing. It's going to be a throw into Weston in about the same position, just in front of us here in the commentary area. Rand for Weston, still in their own half, looking to play the ball out on the floor. Kirk, Ingram, Porter plays it out to the right wing. Ollie Clark slips, and the attempted tackle by Matt Rose. The referees deemed that it was a foul. I thought, it looked to me as though he won the ball, but the referee was closer. Yeah, he looked like he clearly won the ball there. Came in from behind, but didn't really take any of the man, and just wrapped his foot around the ball and took it away from the man. I can't see where the free kick, where any infringement was conceded there. So it's going to be a free kick to Weston. It's about 30 yards out. The referee pacing out 10 yards, bringing the Gloucester wall into line. It's looking at the goal. It's on the right-hand side of the area. The free kick comes in. It's headed away by Tom Hamblin. It's come out to Weston's left wing. It's coming field to Rand, long effort, and it just goes over the bar. A good tackle, and Matt Rose is in there, won the ball for City, looking to come forward, but his ball is missed by the Western player. Now we're with Mitchell Bryant halfway inside the Western half. Bryant in the right wing position. He's got support in the way of Darren Mullings 5 yards behind him. Mullings gets the ball, the cross comes in to Mike Simons. The ball was just behind him there, and he's headed it into the hands of the Western goalkeeper Irish. Trowbridge plays it wide right. The cross comes in, Kevisoy comes to claim, and he does so. So it's 0-0 here, restarted by Weston-Super-Mare. Mitchell Bryant for Gloucester, and that is onside. He's played the ball through to Mike Simons on the edge of the box. Simons, he's got one player in front of him and he can't beat him. It's going to be a corner to Gloucester. It was Villis who made the challenge for Simons. Simons a bit too slow there. Morford was lurking just on the edge of the 6-yard box as Simons entered the penalty area, but he's won a corner. It's 0-0. Gloucester City had a penalty on around the 5-minute mark, which Simons missed twice. He was forced to retake it, but Gloucester have got a corner. Parinello's going to take it on the right of the goal as we look at it. The ball comes in. It's a good ball, and it's hit the post. It's Hamblin has hit the post. The ball rebounded. Hamblin's shot looked as though it might have just crawled through from the rebound, but Weston managed to keep the ball. As Jamie Price, the right back, tries to intercept, but it's going to be a corner to Weston-Super-Mare. And I'm joined here in the commentary box by Andy Cook. What's your take on the game so far, Andy?
I think it's fairly even. I think Gloucester just having the better of things. I mean, we've certainly had the more chances, but I think the key to this game is going to be just getting the ball down and getting on the deck a bit more. I think whichever team does that, I think may well May well come out on top this afternoon, Matt.
So Weston's corner is played into the crowded penalty area. Kev Sawyer gets gloves to it. Cabba attacked the ball just on the penalty spot. It's come all the way out to the touchline. Matt Rose is there and he lets the ball go. It's going to be a throw-in to Gloucester City. Kirk back in possession. Ingram through ball to Cabba. Mike Green intercepts, but Cabba's still there, and Cabba's hit the woodwork. So the throw comes in. Cabba for Weston on their right flank, and the ball comes into the box. It's met by the head of Ingram, and it's a goal to Weston-Super-Mare. Weston-Super-Mare are 1-0 up. The throw-in by Cabba found Trowbridge for Weston. Trowbridge's cross came all the way across the penalty area to the unmarked Kane Ingram, and Weston are 1-0 up. So Gloucester got some work to do. It is met by Coop. Simons doesn't find the flick on, and Rand kicks the long ball. Coop now under pressure from Cabba. Cabba wins possession, and he's inside the Gloucester City penalty area and gets toe poke off his feet, and Kev Sawyer has to come and save low, but it didn't trouble him too much. But they're 1-0 up against Gloucester today, as Weston are over deep in Gloucester City's half on the right hand flank, and Jamie Price has won a throw-in for Weston. Throw looking for Cabba, turns, Coop's there, and it's gone out, and it's going to be a corner to Weston-Super-Mare. Entering the final stages of the first half here at Wadden Road. Scores Gloucester 0, Weston-Super-Mare 1. Mike Simons missing an early penalty for Gloucester after being forced to retake it. After he missed the first one, the keeper was adjudged to be off his line, and he missed the second one. And Weston-Super-Mare made the most of the advantage and are 1-0 up through Kane Ingram. The corner comes in, and it's gone just over for Weston. He was under a bit of pressure. It would have been a good goal had it gone in, but nevertheless, it's another opportunity for Weston, and Gloucester really have just got to see this half out.
Yeah, I agree completely. I think there'll be a rocket at half time. I think Gloucester have got a team here that can compete well, but Weston are no slouches. It looks like they've improved a lot from last season. So
the referee blows for half time. Mitchell Bryant punches the ball away. He's clearly unhappy on his first game back from injury, and I'm sure the rest of the Gloucester City players will be unhappy. 1-0 down to Weston here at half time in this FA Cup second qualifying game.